Tonight, in a city still reeling from a horrible cop killing, officers are now watching their backs again after a man targeting the police walked free. According to court documents, on Saturday, 29-year-old Cordell Emanuel barged into a New York City police precinct and attacked a female officer. Reportedly tried to grab her gun before he was arrested. But tonight, he could be anywhere because the criminal court judge released him without bail. Dan Bongino is a former Secret Service agent and former NYPD officer. Dan, welcome. Good to have you here tonight. It's been a very tough week for New York City police officers, and now this.
Yeah, I mean, Martha, there is no easy, reasonable explanation for this abomination of a legal decision. You know, my nearly 2 decades in law enforcement and 42 years on this planet, I've never seen such a ground ball decision to keep someone on a heavy bail. Or, Martha, this is what's infuriating about this, the judge had another path here, too. They could have pursued an involuntary commitment on a potential, psychopathological problem here, and they chose neither. They just let this guy walk after an officer was assassinated and shot in cold blood in the face. I mean, what planet did this judge live on? This was an unexplainable decision by any reasonable person.
There's been a lot of insensitivity in this city with regard to what's going on. And the shooting of Officer Famia hurt the services for her. She left 3 children behind, beautiful children, and her family. She was also the caregiver for her 80-year-old mother who was recovering from cancer. I mean, you can't even imagine an environment where Mayor de Blasio is not around. He leaves during this process. He comes back. Apparently, he visited Officer Famia's family today. But to have this add insult to injury, I mean, what are police officers in New York saying about all this?
Yeah, I still have a lot of friends from when I was on the NYPD, and, you know, it's not, I don't say this because I was a former cop, although obviously it's hard for me to be totally objective, but these guys and these women out there, Martha, they're banged up. They've got their heads on swivels. They got to worry about being attacked by axes and cold-blooded shooters shooting at them. They've got to worry about terrorist attacks. Now you've got activist judges letting people out who literally attempted to murder a police officer. You've got, Black Lives Matter with these chants that happen and a general climate against the cops. You know, these guys are really, I was just up in New York and I spoke to a Port Authority cop and he said morale's at an all-time low. They can't seem to catch a break ever. Thank God the general public still holds them in high esteem, but the politicians have really failed them. It's really a disgrace. The de Blasio thing, forget it. My temperature goes up 5 degrees when I talk about it.
Yeah, you've said it all. Dan Bongino, thank you very much, sir, and thanks for your service.
Thanks,
Good to have you here.